A couple quick ones for my agency friends. My executive assistant, Neil, she overheard me talking to somebody and giving them some advice on something the other day. And she's like, you should record a video and share that with other agency owners. So one of my advisors gave me this gut punch and was like, the people that you hired during the pandemic are different sometimes than the people that you need in an AI and high change environment. And I was like, what do you mean? And he basically broke down for me the fact that during the pandemic, a lot of us were going through that digital transformation boom. So the real problem to be solved was which projects are the right ones? How do we recruit and staff up a team to take advantage of this opportunity? And how do we wrangle in all this stuff? So it wasn't that divisions or companies or agencies needed people to help them more with sales. They probably needed more with like operationalizing the sales you were already getting due to the digital transformation. Now, if you hired somebody at that time, they might have come in and solved the exact problem that you needed, which was to help you through your digital transformation. However, that operations can be very different than AI, and having to work at a time where there's no checklist, there's no ledger that balances out. It's just a lot of trial and error. And sometimes people can struggle, and it's not their fault. It's because you hired a person for a certain time to solve a certain task. And now your business has evolved into needing maybe different types of skills, and you haven't made the decision as to how you're going to level those people up. That was the first thing. The second thing that Neil thought was interesting, and it's just normal for me, is feedback after presentation. So this week I've just given 2 presentations, one at Philly Ad Club and one at MozCon. And something that I always did early is I would realize that we would all just as speakers focus on the really negative feedback. And eventually I realized that makes no sense, because why is it that I'm spending an hour on the negative feedback and 2 minutes on the positive? So I would divide my time to look at the positive and negative feedback with equal time increments. It was really good for your mentals to not just sit there and overweight and overread your negative feedback, but then not give yourself equal amount of time to look at the positive. That's what she told me to record, so I'm recording it. Peace.